One evening at a small cafe, the atmosphere grew tense as Giang and a group of close friends discussed a serious situation. They had just received word that Tu Tien, the girl Jack cared for deeply, had been kidnapped. Jack, who usually appeared strong, was now consumed by worry. "What should we do now?" Jiang asked, his eyes reflecting concern. One friend replied, "They've demanded a ransom of 500 million VND. If we don't come up with that amount, Tu Tien will be in danger." Jiang immediately decided to call Jack, but no one answered. In a panic, he sent a message to Jack to inform him of the situation. "We need to act fast. They may not keep her for long," he said, feeling a rising tide of fear. A moment later, they received a call from the kidnapper. "If you want Tu Tien safe, prepare 500 million VND and come to the address I'll send right now," the voice said coldly. They understood this was no joke. Jiang wrestled with the decision of whether to involve the police. "They've threatened that if we report it, Tu Tien will be harmed," one friend voiced anxiously. After much discussion, they ultimately decided to refrain from calling the police immediately and instead sought help from Tung, a police officer. "I'll send him our location right now," Jiang said, quickly doing so. They hastily got into a car and headed toward the location the kidnapper had specified. As they drove, Jiang's heart felt heavy. He thought about Tu Tien and what she might be going through. Is she hurt? Is anyone protecting her? The questions echoed in his mind. Upon nearing the area, Tung stopped and said, "We have to be very careful. If they find out we're here, things could get worse." Jiang nodded, filled with determination. They stealthily approached the rendezvous point, feeling the tension in the air. The kidnappers were conversing and waiting. Jiang took a deep breath and decided to move forward. When he finally laid eyes on Tu Tien, the sight of her tied up and frightened broke his heart. "Tu Tien, I'm here. I will save you," Jiang whispered as he approached. But the kidnappers immediately blocked his path, demanding he show the money first. One of them pulled out a bag filled with cash and insisted Jiang check it. The situation grew tenser as Jiang heard the distant sounds of police sirens. Just then, a loud voice rang out. "Police, stop right there!" The kidnappers panicked and began to flee. Jiang rushed to Tu Tien, freeing her from the ropes. "Are you okay, Tu Tien?" Jiang asked, seeing her exhausted and scared. Tu Tien remained in shock, her eyes wide. They hurt me," she stammered. With the police arriving and apprehending the kidnappers, Jiang let out a sigh of relief. Tu Tien was escorted to an ambulance, and Jiang stayed by her side, holding her hand tightly. "You're safe now. It's all over," he whispered. Back at home, Tu Tien was still shaken. Jiang cared for her gently, bringing water and porridge. "You need to eat something to regain your strength," he urged, his voice warm. Tu Tien looked at him, tears streaming down her face. "I'm so scared, Jiang," she confessed, trembling. "It's okay. You just need to rest. I'll be here with you," Jiang reassured her, sitting close. After a bit of coaxing, Tu Tien managed to eat a little porridge. Jiang gently comforted her. "You've been so strong." As Tu Tien gradually calmed down, Jiang kept encouraging her. "From now on, I won't let you be alone anymore. Those criminals will be punished. Just trust me." Tu Tien gazed at Jiang with gratitude. She knew she was safe, but the emotional scars would take time to heal. "Thank you, Jiang. If it weren't for you, I don't know what would have happened," she whispered. "Just focus on resting and getting better." "I'll always be here for you," Jiang replied, feeling warmth in his heart as he saw Tu Tien starting to relax. In the following days, Jiang took great care of Tu Tien, helping her overcome her fears and trauma. They planned fun activities together to distract from the painful memories. With each passing day, their friendship deepened, and Tu Tien slowly regained her smile. Eventually, they were able to start a new chapter in their lives, filled with unforgettable memories. Most importantly, they had found each other in their darkest times. Tu Tien knew that with Giang by her side, she would never have to worry alone again.